Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm recording Rissa and you are watching my Cava Mukbang. I'm so excited to get into it. I've got this citrus and strawberry drink, not lemonade, just drink. And I got a bowl with rice and lamb. So I'm excited to try that, as well as their super greens mix. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up and maybe even a subscribe. Let's just get into it and have a good time. Bag. There's not much in it, so I hope they gave me a straw. It's got a cute sticker. It says, enjoy Cava on us. Oh, you have to fill out a survey though. All right. They do have a straw, yay. I'm so excited. I love this bag too. It's like the cutest. Look at this. It's like you go shopping, but you got your Cava and your drink. Like, hey. Okay, sorry, let me not get distracted. So, let me try this drink first. So yeah, like I said, this is their strawberry, and it has a cute little sun sticker right here. If you guys can see that, to keep the drink from falling out, because I ordered it to go. All right, perfect. Okay, here the sticker comes off. That's so cute. And this is it right here. Okay, putting that on the bag for now. All right, let's give this drink a try. That's actually super good. It literally tastes like they juice strawberries by hand. It's such a light like flavor. And the citrus is there, but it's not overpowering. Delicious. Okay, let's try this bowl. And I'm gonna be doing a story time. Oh my God, I forgot I got a blondie as well. A little Cava blondie. This is so fun. I'm Cava'd out. All right, let's start with the blondie because I'm very curious as to like how that tastes. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story about the wildest road trip. Ouchie. This is probably not how you should be opening it. I gotta be like a lady. And yeah, it was meant to be opened this way, I think. Not with your teeth. So this way is pretty hard as well. There we go. All right. And here is the blondie. It has chocolate chips in it. It kind of feels hard, low-key. It's very crummy. Let me keep it in the packaging because it's falling everywhere. Okay. Let's give this a try. It's very crummy. I don't like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not too sweet. Cava does it light on the flavors, you know? This wasn't overpowering. This is super nice too. It's been a long week. I thought I would treat myself. This is good. This is so good. But yeah, so this is a story of how I drove from South Dakota all the way back to the DMV. For those of you who don't know, that's like East Coast, Maryland, Virginia, and DC of America, obviously. This is so good. You need to run, sprint. This is gonna keep me up at night. With Cava blondies, ooh. They know what they're doing. All right, here's my bowl. It's got tomatoes, broccoli, white rice, falafel, lamb, and there's super greens mix. Okay, here I am trying to open it. Okay. And let me show it to y'all. Doesn't this look so good? Right? I'm just saying, it's pretty tasty looking. I wish I had smell-o-vision. All right. So, yeah, this is a story of how last summer I had the wildest road trip from South Dakota all the way to the East Coast. So that's like halfway across the US pretty much, if you don't know where that is, because a lot of people don't know where either of those places are. All right, I'm gonna mix this up, okay, and give it a bite. Tasty. I love it. I love lamb. I always feel guilty eating it though, because it's like a baby animal, but it is pretty good. I'm gonna try to mix in the tzatziki as well, because it's not fully mixed up yet. So basically, it was the end of summer, and I needed to get back to work in person. And we were gonna drive across the country, because that was the most affordable option, because my partner and I, we had a van. And so it was his van. So he needed to get his van back to Maryland. So we try starting the van, and it gets us maybe down the road, perhaps. And we're like, hey, something's up. So we take it to a tow truck place, and they work on it in the mechanic shop. And this is before the trip even starts, right? This was like the day before. The falafel is very cold. I don't like that. But it does have a good flavor. But yeah, so we took it into the shop. They said all it needed was gas. That was ridiculous, right? We're like, oopsies. We didn't realize it was a really old van. So after that, we're like, okay, we're good to go. We fill it up with gas, and we hit the road. Now we're driving through the Midwest, right? I do love how the lamb complements everything. It's so good. Yeah, we're driving across the Midwest, and we get to maybe Minnesota. So if you don't know where that is, that's like the state right next to South Dakota. It's actually so close. And we realized, because the car is just starting to make a funky noise and stuff. And we're in the van, we're all packed up with our stuff from our summer vacation from all summer long. We're ready to head home. We've been in the Midwest for so long. And it was just like, man, we need to get home at this point. We were out there for like maybe a month. So, the lamb gets everywhere. So, the car starts smoking. I'm not joking you, like blue smoke coming out of the van. The front just smoking. So we pull over to a gas station and we're like, what the heck is going on? And we're like, let's try to get to a mechanic shop. So we get it started up again. And this is like a Walmart parking lot slash gas station combo and area. And so we get it out of the Walmart parking lot, out of the gas station. Excuse me. And then we make it maybe, I want to say half a mile before it completely cuts out on us. It's like, and starts smoking up a whole bunch. So for the second time, we have to call a tow truck. The tow truck says they can't help us and that we have to go to the mechanic shop at Walmart, which is fortunately just a half mile away from us because we didn't make it very far. So we get towed back. And man, guys at Walmart don't know what's wrong with it. You're like, you know what? I think you're good to go. There's nothing really wrong. Whatever. So the car started up again. So when the van started up, we're like, all right, let's go. And we made it maybe to the end of the Walmart parking lot before it started cutting out on us and smoking up again. Man. So we didn't know what to do. At this point, we've been on the road for hours, dude, just going in circles. And we were barely, I don't even know, 20 miles from where we started. Very close. Even though we were in another state, we were still like right on the border of Minnesota and South Dakota. It was so messed up. So we ended up sleeping in the Walmart parking lot that night because we were like, we gotta just ditch the car and sell it off and maybe just take a flight back, right? And so we were looking at the flight prices, and trying to figure out how to sell this car super quick. And we figured it out at one of those like you buy cash cars, one thing, but it took a minute before we found one of those that would actually accept it because it was in such bad shape. So what did we do? We went to where was I in the story? Sorry, this food is so good. Oh my god, caught up in it. I'm gonna take a sip of juice too. So we were like, okay, let's spend the night in the Walmart parking lot and we'll figure everything out in the morning after we got, but the flights were oh no, it was complicated because someone had to stay back if we were going to take a flight and stay with the car so it gets sold or something like that. So I was like, let's not do the flight. I'm gonna instead just do the drive with you because he was gonna drive back. He's like, I'm gonna get a rental car and drive back in the morning. You can just get a flight and fly out tonight because I really had to get back to work. Or fly out in the morning, like midnight morning type of thing. But either way, we were gonna have to go to Minneapolis because the car rental place was at the Minneapolis airport. So that's what we did. Then we got on a bus from wherever we were in Minnesota. It was like the middle of nowhere, to Minneapolis, which was like a 4-hour bus ride. So like on the East Coast, that's like from New York to Boston maybe. And like, it's just ridiculous. At this point, we've been traveling for over like 14 hours. And we haven't made it past the state next door. And so the bus takes us to Minneapolis, and at that point I decided I'm not gonna catch the flight. I'm just gonna go back with my partner in the car because he had to drive the car back and get the van because all our stuff was in the van. So we drove back and we packed up the van after we slept in it that night in the Walmart parking lot, which was rough because I've never camped like that. But it wasn't that bad because the van had like a bed area, which was cool. It was a pretty big van. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, we got in the rental car the next morning. We sold the van off, but we never actually got any money for it. I don't really know what happened to it. I have to ask my partner. It was like an old van, not like recent at all. Like maybe, I want to say from the 90s, early 2000s. Just really old. And so, yeah, I was just thinking, that was a whole wackadoodle vibe. But after that, we zoomed through the rest of those states, dudes. Let me tell you, we were skedaddling through Ohio, Chicago, Pittsburgh. We just zoomed right through. We didn't like go above the speed limit or anything. We just like, you know, went as quick as we could. But like after that big 24-hour delay where we only made it to the state next door, we had to play catch up. All right, you guys. I ate most of the bowl, but I'm so full. I really appreciate you watching. I'm gonna save the rest of this for a little later when I want a little snacky. But it was so good. I love this. It feels so healthy. There was so much kale and like veggies, and the rice was good, and the sauces were good. It could have been spicy, is the only note I had to add, but I didn't put any spicy sauces in there, so that's kind of on me, you know. So good. I literally can't stop eating it. Okay. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I'm still chewing. You guys are the best viewers. I appreciate every single one of you. And I just love you all. All right. Thanks for watching again. Goodbye. I'll catch you soon.